Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by us, I might say this time. Normally I say, when it's a non-commentary related thing, I say by me, like with the Hearthstone videos and etc. But by us, yes, H2O is recording this with me, and, well actually, he's the one recording it. He's playing his second game in that best-of-5 series between him and Snow for the round of 8 of the Spring Championships, and he did not record his first-person perspective, as we mentioned in the previous video, obviously the first game. This is the second game in the series. But he says he will, of course, record his first person. But, you know, maybe this is better than a first person silent video of him. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to discuss this game, exactly what's going through his mind and why it's going through his mind, and all of that good stuff. And I'm going to hand it over to you.
Yeah, alright, so already two cool things that I did. One is I took 60 wood with 3 wolves with 1 explorer. You can do it, puts you at 60 HP-ish. And the reason why I did that instead of pulling the other explorers is because I wanted to scout. I'm doing the same thing with the 60 food. So I'm trying to find all the sheep and get all the small wolf treasures as fast as possible.
Obviously, wolf treasures, they're very easy for India to get because you can stun them all in one place, and then the area damage is really, really nice when you've got lots of low HP treasure guardians, and that's really cool. I think just sacrificing, like trading off your HP for scouting information and potential, like information about where the sheeps are and the sheeps. Wow. Sheep are, and of course the other wolf treasures. That's interesting.
Yeah, and one thing that I didn't that you just missed there, real quick. If he was trying to get me in hand attack, and if I wasn't perfectly on top of that and turning, I would have gotten caught. And so you can see he's chasing me down, trying to shoot me. I go and scout his back sheep because he built TP first, and then I saw him over here, so I know his back sheep is still there. So I go and pull that. I also scouted this back with a sheep, and I didn't see a sheep, but I know there has to be one back here, so that's why I'm coming up here. I'll grab this 60 wood, and then also get this sheep.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job for India, like picking up the sheep, lots of XP incoming, and the small treasure's going to help you age up faster, or even queue villages if the treasures are wood.
Yep, exactly. In this game, I end up getting 120 wood and 60 food, and that's a big deal. And you'll see also, I pull all my vills off of wood, and the timing here is so I can get the 60 wood in to get the next vill. I don't need to have any more wood income now. And I'm going to get a really fast aggro time. Like, India's age up time is entirely based on how good you are, like at macroing the age 1. And since when I saw him get this 80 food, I was surprised, because this is kind of a bad treasure to get. It's like just not very valuable for the cost.
80 food?
Yeah, because the explorer loses a lot of HP trying to kill it, and it takes a while.
Oh yeah, and it takes a long time, so you have to go to hand combat against the outlaw pistolero guys, yeah.
Yeah, and this second vill comes because this is a tournament game, and if he tries to block this aggro, which is really easy to do, I'm in trouble. So this vill's here to build an aggro here, and this one's trying to build it here. Luckily, it doesn't block me, so then I come and make it with 2.
Wow, so you were anticipating building the Wonder in 2 different places in case he had a scout on top of the foundation.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to get blocked in a tournament game and lose because this explorer happened to be there.
Yeah, wow, okay, and then obviously just put them both on the same spot when you were perfectly okay to put it in the primary place that you wanted.
Yeah, ideally here, obviously, because right by his TP is a longer rush distance, but this is like the backup, so.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I've done just like standard India, just pulled all my vills onto wood, and I'm going to take these 2 treasures. And I continue treasuring while aging just because, like, every bit of resources kind of counts here.
Treasuring, that's a term, yeah.
I don't know, that's what I call it. And What?
What is your opponent? I don't think I should have done that. Who is, what's Civ is he again?
Oh, he's playing German. I guess I didn't mention that quite yet. And I'm kind of scared of playing Germans. It just feels like when I play against them, the game always goes well for them no matter what I do. And I don't know why.
It's those villager shipments I always get really, really excited about.
Honestly, he sends a lot of vills this game, I think. It might be right. So I see, the reason why I didn't go for this, I could have come down here and taken it, but I had a feeling he would be in the area. And so that's why I did the 2 small ones. Like, I would have loved to just go and take this right away. But, yeah, so that's why I did that.
Yeah, he was there.
I'm also not making a market right now because I'm planning to do Sepoy's pressure. Because basically Germany going straight FF is a big problem for me. So I started doing Sepoy against them.
I think playing aggressive caused some trouble.
Yeah, exactly. I think you can probably play it either way, but this aggressive style is what I felt like doing this game.
Do you want to talk about that? Or
not really, actually, because I'm not sure how to explain it yet. I have to figure it out myself. But it seems like if you go for the 12 Sepoy, you can garrison their vills really well. And this TP is also a big deal because they get you shipments.
And I feel like Germany often just make well cavalry, and cavalry are not going to be able to just defend a trading post against sepoy, which of course counter them.
I think I do that every single game because the tab out problem. All right. Yeah, exactly. The sepoy do a lot of damage to everything. Actually, they even beat crossbow.
I love how you come back in here once the two sepoy have come up. You don't get it immediately because obviously it's kind of tough with that. But once you got some backup.
And then I cancel it. I don't know why. Like I didn't. I thought I got it. See, like I thought I had it, and then I just walked away. And later on, he picks it up, and on stream I typed question mark, and that's what it was about.
Oh.
I didn't really understand. I didn't understand. And also, this is another thing I did. I actually set 2 waypoints here using that military flag. I've started doing that. It's kind of cool. Like the Ville came out this side.
The shipment.
I liked it.
And there's a shipment waypoint and a military waypoint. Is that right?
Yeah, it was a. Yeah, I guess it's shipment or villager waypoint.
Oh, I see. And then it obviously. So when the villagers when the shipment arrives, the villager that you get for free walks over to the hunt because you've got a different waypoint for economic units, and the military units go towards the trading post because of the military waypoint. Obviously, there are 2 different flags, and you can actually. I don't know anyone who uses those.
Yeah, someone mentioned in stream that you can do it, and I've started just like doing it when I remember. So like for the first 5 sepoy, I do it. Probably won't do it ever again in this game because it's not like a game changer.
Yeah, and it's hard to get out of ways that you may not be stuck in. And,
yeah,
I
was so sad.
Practiced back in the day. It's a recent thing you started doing. Oh no, the elephants.
Yeah, I was really sad about this. I overextended my explorers really badly, but luckily he was not paying attention to these 2 Ulhen because he got a little excited about the elephants, I think, and so. Now the reason why I'm going in is because I know I've got these 14 sepoy, and I just want to basically keep him from aging up or doing anything. I also know he's going to raid. You could see based on the way they left that they're probably like right here. Yeah, they're there. So I saw them run that way, and also
and you knew that just from the way the angle at which they sort of left your screen.
Yeah, they like left this way, and kind of like the formation showed that they were running a long distance too, because they started running in a line. So I knew that they were
that's
past.
true. Like when you tell them to go a really long distance, they do a different formation to if you tell them to go just a little short distance. That's true. And if you notice that, you can tell where they go. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's one thing. I also was trying to build a stable here, and I left the foundation up because I have plenty of wood, and I just wanted him to have to siege it. And I'm like, oh crap, he's raiding me everywhere. Typical German, so I need to go underneath his town center now and build up all his villas. So this is very sloppy. I lose a vill here, and in my opinion, at this level, you should just never lose a vill.
You're not going to be happy about that. I like how you know, though, basically every single one of his cav is raiding me. Now I know there's nothing in his base at all to defend my raid, so I'll just go and sit under his TC and idle every single villager.
Yep, and he sent 8 Expo, but Expo lose to Sepoy, so I just fight them, and then he calls minutes, and I'm like, okay, well, now I'm just going to cycle through and kill as many villas as I can.
Yeah. Despite losing all these units.
Yeah, so I get another vill. This was a big mistake. I thought he wouldn't be on top of it, and I tried to shoot one more vill, but it was actually garrisoning now that I'm watching it again, so that was kind of bad. Cost me like 3 sepoy.
Ooh, but, yeah.
And I don't know why these guys don't look at this. Like, why don't these guys attack? I don't understand. But anyway, what's on my mind now is just, like, I'm trying to get a couple Zams out because I want to stop this from happening. Like, this is just so unfortunate. And when Zams hit the field, I think I can stop that.
Wow, you're not going to be too happy about those villager losses then.
Yeah, that was the second vill of the game.
Were you panicking at this point? Germany's that civ you don't like, and oh god, this has not been too good. He's raiding me like a beast.
Yeah, look at the score differential too. At this point I knew I was actually behind at this point, and I knew it. But so right now I'm just trying to I want to catch these cav and get them off the map, and then go back in with more sepoy and hope he's aging, kind of.
Yeah.
And I play very differently when I'm behind. This sucks because they can always just do that, and you can't really do anything about it. But luckily the sepoy are there to catch it, so that was good play by him.
Nice. Snow, obviously a good player, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And I couldn't quite grab this guy, but now what's on my mind, as I said, was I'm trying to get sepoy out, and I want to basically go back in, and I also want to surprise with some cav as well, so that way he can't run away with anything.
How come you want to go back in? Like, what are the 2 different things you could do? Or is it just only, why is it that you want to go back in rather than stay at home and, I don't know, focus on an eco or something like that?
I think I've gotten some market tax, but the reason why is because I know he's aging now, and when he ages up, he gets those 4 shipments that I don't want him to get. And so I just want to make him pay the price for clicking up as much as possible.
The notorious 4, 8, 7 skirms, and there's your launch shipments as well that we always mention, yeah.
Yep, and so now it's coming out. I go for Hussar instead of Vils, which I've never done before in my life. and it just felt right. And then I'm making Soar and shipping Soar, and that's just that way. When I go in, like the strength of Cav is that when you go in, like they have to fight you. You know, if I go in with Sepoy, he can kite me and waste time, but if there's a whole bunch of camels, he's kind of screwed.
Yeah, obviously they get into hand combat, and then since they're so fast moving, you force a fight, they have to take it. Yeah, but I love like you just thought you just decided I'm not going to send the 4 villagers from the consulate. I'm going to send the gardeners first, the hussars,
Yep.
just because you felt like you didn't even know why. You just felt like it was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that he was trying to age. That's like in retrospect, that's the reason why.
Yeah,
And I also knew I was behind. And when you're behind, you have to make something happen. You can't just like play boring like standard and win.
yeah, play
So
passive. Yeah.
exactly. And so now I've built up every single vill he has. And I also these cav go out to check to be sure because a lot of times people will like hide a couple of vills in a gold mine and that's a game loser for you. So I
Mm.
come back here and check, and he just has 1 vill, which I'll kill, and then I know I'm all good to go back in and just kind of camp under his town center.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I call minutes here as well because I just like I lost a bunch of Sepoy and I know I now need Sepoy because I don't have a good mass of muskets anymore. So I added the minutes in. I'm making Sepoy, and you can tell the score started to swing because I've kept him belled up now for this entire time. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking. There's nothing too complicated at this point. It's just get under his town center and keep him from being able to gather resources.
Yeah, and punish him for the age up. Yeah, because obviously when you age, you spend 2,200 resources on not doing anything, and obviously you were playing really aggressive with the gardeners, the 4 cavalry, training lots of units, and now punishing him for yeah, yeah. And
Exactly.
this is where you just like keep them inside the TC, make sure he can't train any of those techie units, and perhaps kill any shipments that pop out.
Yep, I'm also waiting for the shipment. That's a great point. I'm waiting for whatever shipment comes, I want to kill it. And I'm killing houses with... These guys are on this side sieging the TC because they have to, just so I can pinch the shipment, but I really just want to kill
Yeah.
houses, because the TC... There's no way I'm doing 6,000 siege damage to this game.
Do you not want to, like, obviously, as you said, you want to pinch the shipments, you need units on both sides of the town centre, but do you not want to siege the stable? Or that house behind the stable?
Those are too far away from the TC.
I see, but you want to be exactly there for when the thing pops out. Because here, like, the techie units are good because obviously they counter you, but they're only good when they're combined with their sort of other techie friend, I guess. Like, the war wagons and the skirmishers go well together, but if the skirms pop out on their own, they'll just get minced by cavalry.
Yeah, exactly. And Eric's done a very good job of defending. You can tell that he's like used to doing this on ladder or something. I almost never play this strategy, but like you see, he like preserves his war wagons really well. He was popping bills out of his TC well. And
Yeah, and like, he pops them out. Did he shoot you with them?
yeah, he was picking up 1 HP minutes with them. And now this is
Right.
why war wagons suck. Like look at they just get jammed on literally anything on the map, and he loses one.
Oh, no.
It just
Wow.
sucks. Like
That
it's just,
pathing around that settler wagon lost him 300 resources. Is
yeah,
that right?
yeah, 300 resources.
150.
It's
How much do
300,
they cost?
150 of each.
Oh wow. I know that though. I know that.
I know you do. So the skirms come out now, and he mistakes here, but he does another, like, these war wagon just clean up these sword much faster than I expected as well. And I was kind of disappointed by this result too. But I do manage to clean up this first shipment, and we have to remember behind this, like, time's in my side because I have better production over time than he does.
Yeah. Well, he has no villagers gathering at this point.
Yep. And he's actually not in a game over position here at all. It seems like he's been belled, but I mean he's totally stabilized. I can't go in with these 5 Sepoy.
Yeah, he's stable yeah, as you say, you've got no military units left to keep this up. You can't continue sieging houses and stuff with 5 Sepoy, they'll just get absolutely wrecked. And obviously he's still got his military shipments, and all of those villages are still alive. Yeah, they haven't been working, but they're still there. They're going to be working now, yeah. And as you can see, the score's still pretty even, because you've been taking quite a lot of damage from under the town centre, and of course skirmishers and war wagons, no matter how you look at it, are really, really efficient. So he's not actually that far behind as we might kind of think he was, maybe, as you were saying.
Exactly. So now at this point, I'm now entering macro mode. I'm remacroing all my bills, herding hunts and stuff. And you'll see he's spending his time microing this. He does an excellent job of microing this, and he's gonna get 2 Sepoys out of it. I knew I could. You can't really do anything about it though, because he's got more range and speed. So I don't really try to do anything about this. I just like let him have it.
Yeah. You could have turned around and done shot him, right? Or
Maybe. I think he would have shot before my musket could even get in range.
But yeah, Eric obviously doing what he can to, he knows what he needs to do.
Yep. And so now, as I said, in macro mode, now I'm switching to Gurkha Zam, and the reason for that is because I'm actually mostly
Mech
focused on
crack.
Zam. Yeah, mostly focused on Zams because um, 9 Woolhan are going to come. And that's why these Sepoy got on here, because I know 9 Woolhan are coming through this path right now. Like, they
Mm,
should be. He doesn't have them yet. I thought he would have them by now. I think it's because
yeah.
I killed the TP and I'm not used to killing the TP.
Oh, and you thought that you just anticipated that by this point in the game that 9 Yolan shipment would be out because obviously send the 8 skirms. You're not going to send 7 skirms. You're going to send like the next best. Yeah, so anticipating that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
obviously it's yeah. But they're not here yet. But yeah,
And I was actually glad about this too. Like, he sent his Explorer first, which is smart of him because now he knows that they're here.
yeah.
But I also now deny him. Now he doesn't know where my army is, and I actually ran back while he still had vision of them.
Yeah, I love how you anticipated though those cav that were going to raid you that just don't exist yet, but obviously normally would. That's and you say macro mode as well. I want to question on that. It's like the entire time you were in his base, the economy was just set up on for set boy or something like that. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then you once you finished that fight, you just rearranged it and you only rearrange it when there's no fight going on.
Yep. And you'll see I drop these walls. I don't do this in practice games either because it's I don't know. I don't do everything that I need to do to win games in practice games. I don't know. It's more challenging too to not put up the walls. But because the only way I'm losing from this position is if he kills all my vills with 3 Woolhen, I decide to drop wall segments like this.
Just to make that impossible.
Yep. And here
To
comes a
lock down the win, so to speak.
yeah, exactly. Because I know I'm ahead now. I just want to lock down the win. He has to come do something, which is why I'm not leaving my base either.
I see. So you're going to put that wall up, so he's no way he's going to get through there, and then you just sit all your units on the other side where the wall's not complete,
Yep.
and where, of course, your units are gathering.
Exactly. And so now I thought he would run away here because he definitely had to run away. And I missed these pathing. But I come over here, I'm like, oh wow, he didn't run away, so I guess I just win now. And then I like turn around and I pull all my units together from here, from here.
There's so much going on that as a caster, I don't know, like, and obviously Venny does a good job of picking up on the smaller things, but I don't even know if necessarily him or anyone else would have thought of all the things that you're saying. I guess we can't read minds, but
Yeah,
to a large extent, you see something happen and you kind of think, you know what they're thinking because of the way they've done that. But oh, sneaking through.
yeah, I gate up here. I'm like,
Just
oh,
to,
guys,
you build a gate just to get closer to it.
yeah, and keep him pinned in. And so another interesting thing I do here. So these guys, I don't understand why he's here. These things are so dead. So they're dead, right? I know that. And
Yeah.
so,
They
but then this
can't
one
get
war
out.
wagon comes over here somehow, and I decided instead of chasing this, I'll kill this one because it's outside of the range. So I try to kill this one. Of course,
Yeah.
war wagons take a while to die, so I almost kill one. These guys were over here. Almost one died here to these 2 Gurkha. So that's another 600 resources. And then these guys are all up here dead as well because they're now kind of walled in.
Yeah, they're inside. The only way out is that sort of exit where there's no wall, and he's not going to get there because even if he's, you're just going to chase him around and he can't get out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And now I could do anything I want from here because I've killed so many units. You can up by 50 points. The correct thing to do is probably to age. I think I just make a few more units to be totally safe. But how did that happen? So
What happened?
my sound just got really loud.
Oh right. Yeah, Age of Empires. It's weird how you just click on, you tab out and it does. I don't understand that, but anyway.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to tab out. So these war wagon, this is just like the consequence of him going past the wall. They're just kind of dead. He tries to get a Vil here, and he does get it. He had a couple like little plays like this that he got. I tried to run him, but he couldn't get away.
Yeah, that was nicely done there. Like obviously he was going to lose the war wagon, but not before he kills off a villager. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
a wall going down there. That restricts the map quite a lot. You're going to know exactly where it is. And of course, that wall, if you just put your units in between the aggro fort, and that just blocks him from getting to the food.
Exactly, and now I'm totally safe. And this was actually the game being over. I guess it
Yeah.
out
For
of
some
sync.
reason it does that. Like it doesn't, if there's the custom map, sometimes it doesn't end properly. It just says, oh, it failed, it goes out of sync. But actually that's where the game finished and where the guy resigned.
Interesting. So, but the reason why he resigned there is because, and it's the way I win a lot of games, is so instead of trying to end the game by like killing all of his stuff, I just try to end the game by him running out of resources. So if we were able to look at his map, all his mines were up except for one in the back corner, and
You
all
can
of his
open up
vills
the
were
game
idle.
again and show us which mines you mean if you
I
like.
could, yeah, it's a good point. I'll pull it up.
Even though obviously all the resources are now going to be spawned again, but we know kind of which ones weren't there because we just saw them, right?
Yeah, we can probably get there. So he had just finished up mining out this mine, and he ate this hunt, and so he's really only got this mine left that he could get to, I think.
Mm.
So that's kind of. I wonder if I go over here.
Yeah, once you're in the black, it sort of speeds up a bit, which is kind of funky. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to be able to look at the post game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wish I wish the saddest thing didn't happen.
Yeah. So, you're looking forward to the next round?
Yeah, actually, I'm looking forward to it.
Because currently, you have not lost a single game in this tournament.
Yeah, and same with the SmackDown streak. I'm trying to keep the.
Oh, your SmackDown streak. What is that on?
That's 16 or 17, I think.
16 games with. Well, actually, that ruins Saturday SmackDown because I haven't got all of those up yet, and every time you're going to play, people will just know that you're going to.
Well, this is coming up later, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know. I've got so many Saturday SmackDowns to get out that it's unlikely that. It's
just like just bleep it out.
Yeah.
All right. I think you could bleep it out. That'd be funny.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. But are we almost at the end there to see what resources?
Yeah, we're working our way through it.
Yeah. Wow. Imagine if I don't know how far you can go in a tournament undefeated. You're probably gonna lose. It's best of sevens and stuff. You must lose at least one game. Okay. And
it depends on the rules.
Yeah. No, we'll see what happens. You may not. You may not even win. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could lose. It's very possible.
It's true.
If I don't practice.
Back in the game here, where I think we're back to where we want to be with regards to mines and stuff.
Yeah, so the other thing you'll see, one thing to point out is my vills are spread. So I've got vills on this mine. A lot of them are on this mine actually, which isn't the best, but I plan on putting them on food afterwards and then moving vills from here to gold or something. But he has a lot of vills kind of concentrated in this one area of the map, and towards the end of the game, it all runs out at once. He quits like pretty soon.
Be careful, you don't want it to.
I know it's after the war wagon does. Alright. So this mine's out. He's like just got these couple of deer left, and all these villas are just kind of like I don't know, they just feel like they're aimlessly placed right now. And he's kind of out of resources, right? This is all he's got left.
Yeah.
And he knows that he's not going to be able to kill me with just that one gold mine, so he has to quit.
Yeah. And did you leave?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, what was I going to say? Something about yeah. You don't want to. You're just going to starve him out essentially, and obviously you can't. He can't. It's very it's pretty. Because considering the rules, there's no way he's gonna. It's pretty much impossible for him to take you out. So you're just going to sit there and get stronger and stronger, and make that's your win condition just by making him resign.
Yeah, but
not actually killing him, because that's kind of risky, right? When you go into their town center and. Well, it's not that risky, but it's less risky than staying in your base. Like, you just play it safe and make the most likely plays to win.
Yeah, well, remember what I was saying earlier about like the cheeky kind of stuff I was doing by sending the cav and skipping the Forville because I was behind. He has to do those kind of things if he wants to win, and so you know what I mean. Like he's in that now. The shoes have switched, and now he has to do that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was playing much more defensive later in the game.
All right, but I think that concludes that one, and got one more game coming up, as everybody will know from, of course, the actual stream that Venny casted. But yeah, see you in a bit.